When Windows 10 first came out, I remember hating it, but I feel as if I was being dramatic. To find out if I was, I have the early Windows 10 ecosystem here, all running update 1709, the last supported by Windows Phone. The devices I'll be using are the Mel's computer, Surface Pro 4, HP Elite X3 and Microsoft Lumia 650. The Mel's computer is the same one I used in my Windows 8 video, but it'll also work here. The HP Elite X3 and Lumia 650 are some of the last Windows phones, representing the high and low end. I'd also like to mention the Xbox One S, HoloLens and Microsoft Band 2. I don't use my Xbox One S anymore and the HoloLens is out of my budget. The Microsoft Band 2 came out in 2015 and would be a great match for this video, but I'm not buying another one. The one I bought for my Windows 8.1 video broke shortly after the video was uploaded, which is a massive shame because I quite liked it. Windows 10 is one of the most popular desktop operating systems of recent times, but that doesn't make it the best. It's missing features like hot corners and moving a window by holding down the Windows key and dragging. It is also lacking customization found in most major desktop environments. There is no excuse for this, as a Windows 10 Pro license cost over £100. Overall, it's workable, but you need to install extra stuff for the best experience. Oh, and Prism Launcher won't sign in unless you use a newer version of Windows. If you thought Windows 8.1 was good on a tablet, then you'll love Windows 10 Tablets Mode. Tablets Mode brings back the gestures and multi-window stuff from Windows 8, but with all apps, not just Metro apps. This isn't explained anywhere, so you just kinda have to guess that it happens. The on-screen keyboard is way better at appearing than I remember it being, so maybe I just had a bad tablet in 2017. Because Windows 10 was meant for traditional x86 hardware, tablets have to use x86 chips. This leads to overheating, poor battery life and NAF performance. I much prefer Windows Phone 10 to Windows Phone 8 because it adds side loading and a file explorer, although you do need to install certificates and enable developer modes to sideload. You can connect your phone to an external display to use Continuum, a basic desktop environment that lets you get basic computer tasks done. It was only ever supported on 3 phones, was quite limited with what apps you could use on it, and you could only see one window at a time. They don't. The accent color, Microsoft Edge, certain settings, contacts, and the wallpaper are meant to sync over your Microsoft account, but I haven't gotten that to work. Probably because it wants servers from 10 years ago. I think that SMS messages would sync over Skype, but I don't really know. The Mel's computer is weird. It has a higher-end Intel Xeon and 16 gigs of DDR3, but a low-end video card. This would make you think it was a server, but it came with a sound card, so it couldn't have been. This computer was saved from e-waste, so I didn't choose any of the components, other than the dial-up modem. I added that because I thought it would be funny. Windows 10 doesn't come with the drivers pre-installed, so I spent about 20 minutes manually installing them. Even with the drivers, the screen majorly glitches out. If you suffer from photosensitivity or epilepsy, look away until you hear the Windows 7 log-off sound. The angled camera from the Surface RT is gone. Because I have the base model with the Intel M3, it relies on passive cooling. This is fine for the ARM chips like the Apple M1, but isn't good here. The back gets quite hot with moderate use. Windows 10 uses 1.3GB of RAM at idle, leaving not much for whatever you're trying to run. Windows Hello on this tablet is the most reliable facial recognition system I've ever used, and surprisingly fast. It's the last Windows Phone released at a budget price, so no USB-C, no Continuum, no glued-on back, only 16GB of storage and 1GB of RAM, but it does have an OLED display. The HP Elite X3 is fancy. Some of the features didn't become common until a year or two later, like USB-C, IP67 water resistance, a bigger screen, and much more. Specification-wise, it has 64GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, the fastest CPU found in a Windows phone, and a 4000 mAh battery.